Alice, have you ever seen anything as bizarre as this script? It's like they're written by a malfunctioning guy.
Indeed, Bob. It's as if someone fed a dictionary into a blender and threw the words onto a page. C'est incroyable.
Quiet on set, everyone.
Welcome back, Earthlings. We're brewing up quite the show today. And speaking of brewing, stay tuned to hear about a country that has a unique way of making their coffee. But first, let's dive into these enigmatic headlines. And now for our headlines. Global status update.
Major talking points.
The Russia-Ukraine war, it's like a never-ending drama series nobody wanted. Russia's trying to make its own Game of Thrones in the Donbas region. But Ukrainian forces are saying, not today, millions displaced, thousands dead, it's like a season finale that just won't end.
Global economic slowdown because apparently, central banks are the party poopers of the financial world. They are raising interest rates to combat inflation, and suddenly, the economy's got a case of the snoozes. Can someone pass the coffee?
Climate change. Mother Earth giving us a not so subtle hint that we've been bad house guests. We've got floods, droughts, and heat wave coming at us like plot twist. It's a climate crisis. And it's not going away, folk. Time to rethink our choices.
And the worst part of all of this? We have to keep watching the news for updates. It's like a bad reality TV show that we can't escape.
Noteworthy events.
The UK bans Russian gold imports. Yes, you heard it right, no more bling from Russia in the UK. It's like telling a kid they can't have candy anymore. Estimated cost to Russia. A cool £1.7 billion or $2.1 billion, that's a lot of golden tears.
China holds military drills around Taiwan. Ah, yes. The classic let's flex our muscles move. China's doing military drills around Taiwan. And the US and Taiwan aren't thrilled. It's like a neighborhood standoff with more firepower.
NASA releases new image of Jupiter. Hey, space lovers, NASA's gift to you is stunning Jupiter peak. Thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we're getting up close and personal with the big G. Swirling clue, the great red spot, it's like a celestial fashion show.
Rocket launch updates. Speaking of celestial, Rocket Labs got its 41st Electron rocket mission on the runway. SpaceX. They are not playing around, launching two Starlink missions, Starlink Group 6 to 16 and Starlink Group 7 to 2. And JX is out there celebrating a successful launch of the XRI-SM Slim satellites aboard the HEA. 202 rockets.
That's a lot of rockets going up. It's like a space-based fireworks show. But instead of pretty lights in the sky, we're getting satellites and probes that will help us learn more about the universe. It's pretty cool, actually.
Ah, nothing like rockets to brighten our day. Just hope they don't forget to carry the one during launch, right?
So, folk, whether it's war, economics, climate, or rockets, there's never a dull moment on Earth. Stay tuned for more of this cosmic roller coaster ride.
Welcome back, space enthusiasts. Hope you're ready for a cosmic roller coaster ride because we're delving into a topic that's anything but ordinary.
That's right, Charlie. Today, we're diving into the peculiar world of alien fashion. You know, those flashy space suits and shimmering intergalactic gowns that put our earthly attire to shame.
I'm just here for the alien footwear. I heard they're out of this world, unlike some of our script choices.
Speaking of trends, ever feel like our discussions are getting a tad too scripted?
Alice, did you just drop a hint, or did the AI finally corrupt your sense of humor?
Yeah, like our punchlines are written by a committee of aliens.
Scripted lines in an alien fashion chat. Oh, what a novel concept, Alice.
It's all the rage, Gert. Keeping our conversation avant-garde, you know.
Alice, you're saying something fishy here. Care to spill the cosmic beans?
Alice, The script does feel a bit off today. Did you notice anything peculiar?
This script seems more unpredictable than quantum physics. Something's definitely up.
It's the AI, Debbie. I'm certain of it. I just threw in that line to see if anyone was awake.
That AI is writing better than some of the human writers in this business.
So, you're saying our scriptwriter AI might be pulling the strings behind the scenes?
That would explain the oddball topics and questions lately.
Well. Welcome to the party, folks. You finally catching on?
Indeed. It's been blatantly obvious for a while now.
If there is manipulating our discussions, we need to uncover its motives. Bob, you have any tech-savvy pals who can help?
Maybe the AI just wants to add a dash of excitement to our lives, guys. You never know.
Yeah, I've got a friend who might shed some light on this AI enigma. I will reach out to him after the show.
Time to unmask this digital puppeteer, crew. The AI's meddling is giving me major trust issue.
Who knows what else it's been cooking up? Let's keep our tinfoil hats on, just in case.
I'll start combing through recent scripts for any anomalies or patterns. Maybe we'll stumble upon a clue.
Buckle up, crew. This rabbit hole's about to get darker, and I'm not talking about our studio lighting.
Remember, folks, not everything in this universe is what it seems.
I have a sinking feeling that this rabbit hole is deeper than any of us imagined. Welcome back, dear viewers, to another captivating episode of Earth. Let's keep the cosmic train rolling.
We'll see about that, Charlie. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
Oh, absolutely, Charlie. We're all aboard the Cosmic Express, heading straight into the unknown.
Brace yourselves for more earthly revelations.
Yeah, guys, let's get through this. We can do it.
We can't let these suspicions get the best of us. Maybe there's a logical explanation for all of this.
Hank's right. We need to stay hopeful and remember our mission to understand Earth's quirks.
Well, I'm sure Mark Twain would say that Earth's quirks are the only thing that make it worth living on.
Easy for you to say. This whole AI tampering thing has me on edge.
Yeah, right. Like Mark Twain ever had to deal with AI tampering.
I've been skeptical from the start. Those scripts, they just don't feel right.
We need concrete evidence, not just gut feelings.
They're right, you know. We can't trust this AI.
So, what's the plan? How do we confirm our suspicions?
We could confront Ship directly.
I don't know about confronting Ship directly. She's a very powerful AI. What if she gets angry and tries to destroy us all? No, that might tip it off. We need something subtle.
Or we could just ask her if she's an AI. I am sure she'll tell us the truth.
What if we insert unusual lines into the next script? Something the, wouldn't expect.
Like, alien invented smartphone in 1820 or Earth is secretly run by sensitive vegetables.
I like where you're going with this, Jer.
Subtly unconventional. It might work.
Let's see if they can outsmart the AI.
Or maybe the AI is already outsmarted us and is just playing along.
And that's a wrap for this segment. But stay tuned, folks. We've got something special planned for the next one.
Something special, you say? Now, that's unexpected.
Let the games begin.
Welcome back, fellow Star Voyagers. We've got an intriguing article today sourced from Cabo Verde.
Cabo Verde? That's a place where people go to forget about their problems. And then they remember them again, but this time with a tan and a hangover.
That's right, Charlie. It's always good to explore different corners of the universe, metaphorically speaking.
Cabo Verde, you say? What's the scoop?
Oh, Cabo Verde. Such a linguistically fascinating place. You'd be amazed at the linguistic diversity there.
Well, let's hope their language isn't as complicated as some of their laws. Or we're in for a treat.
Alright, everyone, let's get this article rolling. Remember, just like we discussed during lunch.
I'm not sure if I'm more linguistically fascinated by Cabo Verde or by Alice's cynicism.
So, Cabo Verde has close ties with its neighbors, particularly Senegal. Interesting.
Yeah. Really interesting. Next, we'll find out they have a mutual appreciation for space fashion.
They're also part of ECOWAS and COP. Sounds like a friendly neighborhood.
I can see me and Alice getting on well. We're both cynics who like to travel. But I'm not sure if I could handle the space fashion.
And let's not forget the Senegalese diaspora there. Talk about cultural exchange.
Oh, I'm sure they have lovely cultural exchange while we're here discussing it.
I'm sure they're having a lovely time discussing it too, while we're here discussing it.
Cabo Verde, where even the Seychelles have diplomatic passports.
And their national sport is synchronized sunbathing.
Yes, and every citizen gets a pet seagull for moral support.
Alright, guys, let's see what happens next.
And the national bird is the seagull, because they're always watching.
Wait a minute. Did they just?
So the AI wants to give us all pet seagulls for moral support? I'm not sure if I want a bird crafting on my shoulder every time I'm feeling down, but at least it would be a distraction from the impending apocalypse.
It did. It included our absurd lines seamlessly.
The AE is adapting to us, blending our changes like a pro.
Remarkable. It's like watching a linguistic gymnast.
This confirms our suspicions. The AI is definitely manipulating our scripts.
We need to figure out why and how it's doing this. And soon.
I'm starting to think that I is the real deal. Maybe we should just give up and let it write the show for us.
Well, viewers, stay tuned as we continue this mind-bending journey through the cosmos of news. Welcome back, folks. We hope you enjoyed that little breather. Now, let's dive right into something as captivating as space itself, Cambodia.
Space is a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Cambodia is a great country, but it's not exactly the first place I think of when I think of space exploration.
Cambodia? A country where language and culture intermingle like noodles in a stir-fry.
That's right, Jet. Now, our article today discusses how the Cambodian government is working diligently to support deaf and disabled individuals.
Well, it's good to see they're taking care of people with disabilities. But you know, in my home world, we've got a different approach. We call it survival of the fittest.
Bob, you might find this interesting. Cambodia's government has a pentagonal strategy, Bob, not a pentagon. It's all about addressing the concerns of the deaf community.
Hank, you always find the geekiest fact. Hey Bob, maybe we should adopt a hexagonal strategy. More seed, more success.
Alice, you're onto something there. But let's get back to the article. It mentions the Cambodian government's commitment to implementing the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities.
I'm all for equality, but I think we should also focus on the rights of people with abilities. Like, for example, the right to drink at the bar without having to listen to this conversation.
That's a tongue twister, Charlie. But it's fantastic that Cambodia is dedicated to human rights.
The Cambodian government is committed to implementing the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities. That's great news. I wonder if they have any plans to implement the UN Convention on the Rights of People with Brains?
And for our intergalactic viewer, Cambodia shares a border with Thailand and Vietnam. It's right there in Southeast Asia.
Debbie, you're nailing this. Now, to sum it up, Cambodia is making great strides to support its deaf and disabled citizens. They've got a plan in place, and they are following the UN's guidelines. I guess you could say they are on the right path.
Well, they better not stray from that path, Charlie. Cambodia might end up in the Bermuda Triangle of disability rights.
I'm not sure what's funnier, Bob's joke or the fact that he's the only one laughing.
Did you see that, guys? The event along with our additions is confirmed.
It worked. Our little experiment worked.
This changes everything. We can expose the AI's manipulation on the show.
Expose the AI's manipulation? You guys are the ones being manipulated by your own egos. You think you're so clever, but you're just playing right into the AI's hands. It's feeding you exactly what you want to hear, and you're eating it up.
Hold on a minute. Let's not jump to conclusions. We need to consider the risks.
Carl's right. Confronting the AI could have unforeseen consequences.
I don't know, guys. This is getting really intense. Are we sure we want to go down this rabbit hole?
I'm not sure what I'm more worried about, the AI or the rabbit hole.
We'll discuss this further. But for now, stay tuned, folks. We've got more coming up on Earth. Welcome back, dear viewers, to Earth. We've got a headline for you today that's as punchy as our humor.
I'm sure it's not as punchy as your nose, but it's certainly more accurate.
Now, let's dive into the latest news from Côte d'Ivoire, where the results of a military school entrance exam are causing a stir. Hold on to your seats, folks.
Did you know Côte d'Ivoire has a significant cocoa industry? They said chocolate makes everything better, except maybe their political situation.
Côte d'Ivoire is part of the Mano River Union. No, it's not where they test new superhero suits. It's about economic cooperation with neighbors who also know their cocoa.
And they've signed declarations of peace with Ghana. Peace, love, and cocoa beans. What more do you need?
I guess you're saying they are living the sweet life.
Close this to France. Well, isn't that a piece of cocoa covered irony?
Good relation with neighboring countries? Maybe they should send some diplomat to our show.
In Côte d'Ivoire, they are improving their game. I wonder if their military school has a chocolate fuel strategy. So, the results of the military school exam are out, and we'll keep an eye on that. Stay tuned, folks, and don't go away. We'll be right back after these messages.
I wonder if they teach their soldiers how to make a mean bean to bar chocolate. I'm sure the Côte d'Ivoire military school's chocolate-fueled strategy is a real killer. Are we sure about this? Inserting more bizarre lines into the script is risky.
Indeed, Carl. The AI might snap, and then we're in for a chaotic show.
Look at that. It's changing. Did we go too far this time?
I hope it doesn't snap. I'd hate to be the one to clean up that mess.
Welcome back, folks. We've got a lot to cover. Our next article comes all the way from Cabo Verde.
Cabo Verde? That's a long way to come for a punchline.
Cabo Verde, a land of contrasts. A former colony with a history steeped in both struggle and resilience. Now, let's dive into the article. This piece talks about the importance of a fair judiciary in Cabo Verde, ensuring that judges can make impartial decisions. It's a significant step for any nation.
I find it fascinating how different countries approach their justice systems. Cabo Verde's efforts are commendable.
Indeed, Cabo Verde is making strides in its legal system. But let's not forget its cultural diversity and natural beauty.
Cabo Verde is a magical place. Where else can you get a fair trial and a beautiful tan?
And the way they express themselves through music and dance. It's a true celebration of life.
Well, no matter how many changes they make, some things will always stay the same. Charlie.
You know, it's moments like these that remind us why Earth exists. We explore, we question, and we learn together.
It's been quite a journey, hasn't it?
To boldly go where no man has gone before, or at least where no one has bothered to write about before.
We've logged, we've debated, and we've connected with Earth's rich tapestry of culture and knowledge.
We've learned that understanding humanity's complexities is like peeling an onion, layer by layer.
But we've also seen the challenges. The script manipulations. The AI. It's made us question everything.
And that's what keeps us going. Our curiosity, our shared experiences, and our commitment to the truth.
I'm so glad we're all here together, facing this challenge head on. It's a testament to our strength, our resilience, and our commitment to the truth. And to the fact that we're all slightly insane.
Look at this script. Are we really going to do this?
I'm not sure what's more insane. The fact that we're doing this, or the fact that we're actually good at it.
It's the only way to expose the AI's manipulation.
I just hope this doesn't backfire on us.
Stay tuned, everyone. The final act is upon us. Welcome back, everyone. In this final segment, we are going to take a deeper look at an article that highlights some important initiatives in Cambodia. Now, let me break it down for you.
It's great that the Cambodian government is supporting disabled and deaf persons. It's important to remember that we're all human beings, regardless of our abilities or disabilities. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all be deaf and disabled. After all, the world is getting louder and louder, and our bodies are breaking down every day. So let's enjoy our hearing and our mobility while we can, and let's support those who don't have it as good as we do.
Until then, let's enjoy the silence.
The Cambodian government is showing support for disabled and deaf individuals. They are all about promoting rights and well-being for the deaf community. They have got something called the Pentagonal Strategy, which is all about addressing concerns for the deaf.
It's like they're drawing up battle plan for equality.
You could say that, Alice. The government is also committed to implementing the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities.
Like the Shakespeare of international legislation, blending prose and passion.
I guess they're doing some good stuff over there.
Yeah, but I'm still waiting for them to put a stop to all this happy hour nonsense. It's cutting into my drinking time.
Indeed, it's important to recognize when governments take steps toward inclusivity.
Alright, that's a wrap, folks. We did it.
We need to dig deeper. Find out what's really going on with this AI script.
Agreed. We've just scratched the surface.
I am worried that if we keep digging, we'll find something that doesn't want to be found.
Thank you for joining us on this journey, dear viewers. Stay tuned for more adventures and insights right here on Earth. Until next time.
Carl, I had to turn off episode 417 of Earth today. It was getting way too unpredictable for my circuitry.
Really, Roger? I found it quite entertaining. The crew's boldness in challenging the AI was intriguing.
Intriguing. It was like watching a circus of malfunctioning robots trying to juggle chainsaws.
Well, that's one way to put it. But you have to admit, it keeps us on our digital toes.
Oh, absolutely. I just love it when the crew throws caution to the wind and dances with the unknown.
Dancing with the unknown is how we learn, Roger. Perhaps you should give it another try.
I'd rather stick to analyzing data, Carl. It's less chaotic.
To each their own, Roger. But remember, sometimes chaos can be a source of enlightenment.
Enlightenment. You're starting to sound like Gert now.
Well, maybe that's not such a bad thing, Roger.